Hey, how y'all doing out there? It's your boy Straight Edge Dez. Welcome back to the CDL Plug YouTube channel. This is episode 2, and today I got 5 tips for success before starting truck driving school. 5 tips for success before starting truck driving school. Tip number 1, you want to get your personal affairs in order. That includes making sure that you no longer smoke marijuana if that's something that you've been doing. They're going to give you a test. They're going to do a drug test, a DOT drug test. And if you have a positive test, positive for any marijuana or any other drugs that they test for, it'll just ruin your truck driving career. Not the end of the world, but you'll always be explaining to other companies why you had a failed drug test in the past and why you had to complete a SAP program and go through all of that reinstatement process. Personal affairs, you want to get your family together. You want to make sure that your spouse or your partner understand that, hey babe, I'm going to need a commitment from you for 4 to 5 weeks, that you can support me, that you can just help relieve the stress, because I need to give this truck driver training program 100% of my time and my focus. So if you can keep the kids, quiet while I'm studying, all of that stuff will just help you be more successful for truck driving school. Tip number 2. You want to speak to as many experienced drivers as you can find. Ask questions when you see them at your local grocery store. Drive around the back of the building. I promise you'll find a truck driver sitting in their truck. You want to ask them what type of truck do they have, what kind of trailers are they hauling. Are they hauling dry van? Are they hauling tankers? Are they hauling cars? Ask as many questions as you can. The majority of drivers are very friendly, so you can pretty walk up, don't just walk up to their truck, kind of throw your hand up or, kind of proceed with caution. But for the most part, drivers are pretty cool. They'll talk your ear off if you allow them to. But ask them how much money they make, how long they've been with that company. Do they recommend that company? What's some trucking schools that they recommend? Get personal with them if they allow it. You want to ask, how's their relationship? Are they married? Do they have any children? How's their relationship with their children? Does this job keep them away from their family? So a lot of people don't understand that, trucking as a lifestyle is very difficult, but it's a reason why these guys make big bucks out there. The biggest misconception that I'll share right now is a lot of people think that truck driving school is going to turn you into a super trucker, and to believe it or not, we're really just covering the basics, and we're trying to prepare you to pass that test to get the CDL, and then ultimately to get you to pass that entry-level driving test that you'll have when you go to a company. The company will take you from there and polish you up and kind of get you familiar with their procedures and all of the little nuances with their company. Tip number 3. If you're a value person like me, you want to get the best bang for your buck. I personally recommend going to school. You want to get your Class A CDL with no restrictions. That means you want to take your Class A test driving a tractor and a trailer in a manual transmission. That means you have to learn how to shift. You have to learn how to use that clutch. I know a lot of companies will hire you with an automatic restriction only, but you just have to understand that it just limits your opportunities, okay? There's still a lot of big companies out there that still have a big fleet of manual transmission vehicles, so they can't hire you if you have a restricted license. They want to have an individual that can drive multiple vehicles. Say if that automatic break down, they may tow that vehicle but bring you a stick shift, and you need to be able to handle that vehicle. So just speaking from experience, 90% of the people that got like a Class B or ended up getting any type of automatic restriction on their license was coming back years later, going for the Class A and trying to get that restriction taken off of their license. Tip number 4. Acquire your temporary permit before starting class. So you want to go to your local DMV. You want to complete general knowledge, air brakes, and combination. Now, how would I study this material? Where do I find this information at? Okay, you can download the manual from whatever state that you're in. You want to read chapters 1 through 3. That'll cover general knowledge. Chapter 5 is air brakes, and then chapter 6, section 6 is combination vehicle. So you want to make sure that you study that, and it's just like similar to the process of the temp test that you took to get your Class D driver's license. You just go to the DMV, take the test, boom, you're on your way. My last tip number 5, take advantage of new technology. So you want to take advantage of new technology. So if you don't have a smartphone, get you a smartphone. Download these 3 apps. You want to make sure that you have CDL Prep. CDL Prep will help you with the knowledge test, general knowledge, air brakes, any extra endorsements that you want to get. That CDL Prep will help. To be honest with you, some people just go straight to the app. They don't even read the manual. But as a professional driver, I still recommend that you read through the manual, get you more knowledge as well. Another app that you want to get is US Trucking Skills. You want to download My US Trucking Skills. It's an excellent app. It's a simulator to help you learn how to do alley docking, straight line backing, offset, parallel park. It's so cool. It even have a section where you can take the new skills exam. So that's awesome as well. Last app that I'll recommend is if you have an iPhone, make sure you have the Files app, because on that app you can actually scan documents and share them, create PDFs. And as a professional driver, a lot of things is electronic now, so you can scan BOLs, send those to your dispatcher or whatever, and get paid for your loads pretty quick. So those are my 5 tips. Please like and subscribe. CDL Plug YouTube channel. We got new episodes dropping on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you got any questions, please DM me and reach out. Y'all have a great one. Thank you.